How to pay zero taxes on gold and silver legal loopholes you should know. What if I told you there are legal ways to buy, sell, and grow your gold and silver without paying a dime in taxes? Most people don't realize this is even possible, but in this video, you'll learn the exact strategies the wealthy use to shield their metals from the IRS. These aren't shady offshore schemes either. Stick around. These loopholes are 100% legal, underused, and could save you thousands in the long run. Let's unlock the secrets to tax-efficient precious metals investing. The first strategy is one of my favorites, and it involves using something called a self-directed IRA. Now, most people are familiar with traditional IRAs, right? You put money in, it grows tax-deferred, and you pay taxes when you withdraw in retirement. But what if I told you that you could hold physical gold and silver inside that IRA? That's exactly what a self-directed IRA lets you do. It's like a regular IRA, but instead of being limited to stocks and bonds, you can invest in alternative assets like real estate, private businesses, and yes, even precious metals. Here's how it works. You open a self-directed IRA with a specialized custodian, you fund it with cash, and then you instruct the custodian to purchase gold and silver on your behalf. The metals are then stored in an IRS-approved depository, ensuring you remain fully compliant. Now, here's the beautiful part. Just like with a traditional IRA, any gains you make on your metals inside the self-directed IRA grow tax-deferred. That means you won't owe a single penny in capital gains taxes until you withdraw the funds in retirement. And if you opt for a Roth self-directed IRA, those gains could potentially be completely tax-free. The best part? It's surprisingly easy to set up a self-directed IRA. There are plenty of reputable custodians out there who specialize in this kind of thing. Just do your due diligence, find one you trust, and they'll walk you through the entire process. Now let's step it up a notch. Strategy number 2 involves using trusts or LLCs to hold your precious metals. This is a more advanced strategy, typically used by high net worth individuals, but it offers some serious advantages when it comes to tax efficiency and asset protection. Think of a trust like a separate legal entity that holds your assets. You create the trust, transfer ownership of your gold and silver to the trust, and appoint a trustee to manage those assets on behalf of your beneficiaries, which could be your children, grandchildren, or anyone else you designate. The beauty of a trust is that it can provide significant tax advantages. Depending on the type of trust you set up, you can potentially reduce or even eliminate estate taxes, gift taxes, and even capital gains taxes. This is especially powerful if you plan on passing your wealth down to future generations. LLCs, or limited liability companies, offer a similar level of asset protection and tax flexibility. An LLC can hold your precious metals, shielding them from personal liabilities, while also offering potential tax benefits depending on how the LLC is structured and your individual circumstances. Now, I know what you're thinking. Trusts and LLCs sound complicated and expensive, and yes, they can be, but that's why it's crucial to work with experienced professionals, like estate planning attorneys and tax advisors. They can help you determine if a trust or LLC is right for you, choose the best structure for your needs, and ensure everything is set up correctly to maximize your tax savings and asset protection. Chapter 3. The 1031 Exchange and the Power of Long-Term Holding. Our third strategy is a bit of a throwback, but it's still relevant for some investors. Before 2018, there was a powerful tax loophole called the 1031 Exchange. This allowed you to defer capital gains taxes when you sold an investment property and use the proceeds to purchase a like-kind property. Now here's where it gets interesting. Before 2018, gold and silver qualified as like-kind properties. That means you could sell your metals, reinvest the proceeds in other metals, and defer paying taxes on those gains. Unfortunately, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017 eliminated the 1031 exchange for collectibles, including gold and silver. However, there's a catch. If you still hold metals that you purchased before 2018 using a 1031 exchange, your tax deferral remains intact. So if you're in this situation, you're still benefiting from this strategy. But even though the 1031 exchange is no longer an option for new metal purchases, there's still a powerful tax strategy available to all investors: long-term holding. The IRS taxes short-term capital gains, assets held for less than a year, at your ordinary income tax rate. But long-term capital gains, assets held for more than a year, are taxed at a much lower rate. Holding your metals for the long haul, think 5, 10, even 20 plus years, not only reduces your tax burden, but also aligns with the philosophy of precious metals investing as a long-term store of value. Plus, holding onto your assets for longer periods generally makes you a less appealing target for audits, as it demonstrates a genuine investment strategy rather than a short-term attempt to avoid taxes. Outrow don't just build wealth, protect it. Remember, building wealth is important, but protecting it from unnecessary taxes is just as crucial. When it comes to gold and silver, you have options. You can leverage the power of IRAs, explore the benefits of trusts and LLCs, and benefit from long-term holding strategies. Want to discover other tax-advantaged accounts to build your wealth? In our last video, we explored how to use health savings accounts, or HSAs, to grow your money tax-free. Check it out right here. Make sure to subscribe for more beginner-friendly strategies to defend and grow your money through taxes, metals, crypto, and more. Coming up, how to use Bitcoin in a retirement account legally. Don't just build wealth, protect it.